let's take a look at lesson 6, writing and graphing inequalities. So on this left-hand side, we're actually going to write an inequality. Before, in chapter 6, we wrote expressions. Now we're going to write inequalities. So we're still looking at the words and breaking it down. So, must be over. That means we're going to be greater than, because we have to be greater than 12. And then we need a variable, and I'm going to use r. So, r is greater than 12. A pony, we use p, less than 14.2. We put it together, we have p is less than 14.2. Number 3, you must be at least. That means we're going to be greater than or equal to, because at least means I have to be 16 or older to drive. So we're going to have 16, and I'm going to use D for drivers. So D is greater than or equal to 16. The reason why I'm going to do equal to, besides just greater than, is because I can be 16 to drive, and I can be older than that. Number 4, you must be older than, so that means greater, than 13. I'm going to use B for basketball. So B is greater than 13. Number 5, you must be over, so that's again greater than. It's not greater than or equal to because I have to be over 48 inches. So I'm going to do R is greater than 48. Number 6, you must be at least. That means I can be 18, but I can also be older. So greater than or equal to 18. I'm going to use B for both. So B is greater than or equal to 18. Let's take a look over here. So I've chose 4 different problems over here, and we're going to graph them on a number line. Let's make some notes down here. If it is less than or greater than, when you draw the line, it's going to have an open line. If it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, I'm going to close my circle along the line. Because when I have it closed and filled in, that means I can have that number or either higher or lower. When it's open, it doesn't include that number. So A is less than 15. So I'm going to put a circle around 15. I'm not going to fill it in, though, because it's not less than or equal to. And it's less than, do you see how this arrow points this way? That means our line is going to point that way because it's less than 15. Over here we have B is greater than or equal to 7. So I'm going to put my circle around 7. And I'm going to fill it in this time because it has and equal to. It's greater than, so we need to go to the right. And this little guy actually points that way too. These ones we actually have to put the things on ourselves. So I'm going to have 0, 1, 2, -1, and -2. I'm looking at F is greater than 1. So I'm going to put a circle around my 1, but I'm not going to fill it in because it doesn't have the equal. But it's greater than 1, so we're going to put our arrow this way. And our last one, we have X is less than or equal to 5, so I'm going to put some numbers on my line. We're going to do a 5. Because it's less than or equal to, we're going to fill it in. And we're going to the left because it's less than. And that's all you have to do with this.